YouTube, what is up? It is time for Pickems. Week 1, we're going to start with Americas and then Pacific, and then we'll do EMEA next week when everyone else is on week 2. So let's start with Americas. Cloud9 NRG is honestly probably the one that I'm like not sure about the most. So I might just go back to front here. We'll go 100 Thieves Sentinels. 100 Thieves, I believe that they should have more time. They can pick a map that Sentinels haven't had much time to prep, like Ascent or Icebox, obviously, since Sentinels are at Bangkok. And I just think with the time advantage and how even these teams looked in kickoff, that 100 Thieves should be favored here. I still think the 100 Thieves look good. I don't think Boostio can frag as bad as he did in the games that we've seen him. So I just think that 100 Thieves should be favored on this one, even though it'd be close. But yeah, I just kind of believe that with the time advantage, 100 Thieves should be winning this. Then we got EG against 2G, and I can't put 2G to win. You guys kind of know why. And I'm not sure anyone can click this and feel confident about it. So we'll just go with EG. Kind of feel like EG underperformed as well, so there's that. I mean, obviously 2G underperformed as well, but until I see something different, I can't ever click this. Then we got Lev against MIBR. I'm a MIBR believer, to be honest. I'm a Verno believer. I think that it is an upgrade when you just look at the actual like raw firepower that Verno adds against Nozwa. So I think I'm just going to be clicking this. I wasn't super confident with how Leviathan looked. I'm honestly a big fan of getting rid of Natank and putting in Rossi. I just think that, in my opinion, Rossi is a better player. Even though I don't think that Tank like performed badly or anything, I just think that the whole original pickup didn't make too much sense for me. So I do think bringing in Rossi makes a lot more sense. But I just kind of back MIBR at the moment. I just think they looked good, and Nozwell was the weak point in my opinion. And even though there's going to be some kind of language barrier, maybe, I do think that from what we've seen, Vono doesn't like to speak that much, and he can just stay with the pack, and then you can just have keywords of just when to go. I don't think it's going to be as bad as people think, basically. I think you can make it work. I think the fire upgrade is huge. I really do. Even though, again, head-to-head, like in kickoff, there wasn't too much difference between the stats, but Verno, statistically, through his career, this was like a heavy underperformance from him. I don't think that's going to happen again. And I think when you, maybe if you're looking at NRG, if you're just looking at Verno's performance, if there was obviously stuff brewing there and you kind of knew that maybe he was going to get kicked, that might be in the back of his mind. So I think that we should see a lot better performance from him, and I'd kind of just trust in MIBR at the moment. Dude, Aspas can just win games on his own, and then the rest of his team actually looked decent. So G2 against Furia, I can't click Furia, especially against G2. So this one, I don't think this one needs too much explaining. So we'll just move on swiftly with this one, really. Then we got Loud against Crew, and this one's pretty close, to be honest. Definitely have to click Crew just with how they were looking individually. Honestly, maybe on some of the best form we've ever seen at kickoff, like individually. And they've always been a team with a good amount of time. They're going to look pretty good. But I do think this is a close one. Like, I think this should probably be like a 2-1. But yeah, I just back Crew at the moment. I think Shy is, at least Shy in kickoff was like one of the most impressive players for me. So I kind of have to back that and feel like they're going to keep the same form coming into this. Cloud9 NRG. I don't even know where I should be going with this. Because my my head is telling me that Cloud9 should be winning. But then NRG, when they've like kicked a player that maybe they wanted to get rid of, they brought in Brock, who's like really good. Are they gonna just? The thing is, NRG had a bad read on the meta in the kickoff, and now they can copy everyone. But they could be a little bit behind as well now with the changes. C9 are very good at seeing something that has changed and then like implementing it straight away. So for my example, it would be obviously like Teo at kickoff. We saw them implemented against NRG. NRG were behind. There has been a bit of a change with Deadlock and even ISO getting a buff. And do I rate C9 to abuse that better than NRG? I think I might. I'm trying to work out the off season for NRG is still like in my head where they look good. Okay. I think I'm gonna back Cloud9 for this. Even though I do really want to click NRG. I'm gonna go with C9, and I'm gonna go, the reason for it is I think that historically when there is a change of a patch, like IMI is very good. The C9 coach is very good at realizing that this is strong and using it. So I think I'm going to go with C9 here, even though I think NRG's comps are going to be like relatively meta, probably like Vice Teo stuff. I feel like C9 maybe are more likely to kind of combo it with Deadlock, which I think is like really busted at the moment on certain maps. Like on Ascent, I have more faith that C9 is going to run like a Deadlock, Teo, Vice, I don't know, like a Yoru Omen over an NRG. Maybe even ISO on some maps. So I'm going to go with C9 just because I think that extra patch, we're probably going to... Damn, do I really click C9 here? This one's a hard one. This is like the only one where I actually feel like I have to put some thought into it. Because the brain is telling me C9, but there's a big part of me that just thinks the NRG expectations are higher and that they won't lose again. And Zeppa had a hero game. Let's click NRG. Let's click NRG. I think I'm wrong here. But I'm going to keep my original faith of the team, even though they got rid of one. I think. Yeah, it's a hard one. I might come back to this. Let's lock in. You guys in the comments need to let me know who you're picking for this one. I'm going to go for C9. Sure. I'm going to regret that. No matter who I pick here, loses, basically. So, yeah. Okay, that's my Americas is locked in. There's a chance at one point I change, but I'll let you know on my stream if I change NRG C9. And then we got DFM against Global. Dude, the first matchup for Pacific are kind of sick. T1 are going to win this. That's an easy one. DRX against PaperX. That's a hard one. Let's leave this. Talon Team Secret. That's a hard one. Most people would say Talon. But I think to implement 2 new players in such a short amount of time, Team Secret old team, everyone's really down on them at the moment. It's like a perfect storm. Their team's actually still pretty decent. I'm going to go for Team Secret here. I think eventually you give like Talon 3 more weeks, they'll probably be winning this most times. But I think Team Secret get them really early on, and that's good. Even though I do think the Talon changes are a big upgrade, I think they're going to be better team long term. I do think that Team Secret should win this still. Dude, look at these are banger games. Gen G should be beating Boom. Nongshim against RRQ. That's a hard one. Nongshim against RRQ. RRQ change 1 is the... Okay, I think that Nongshim are going to force Waylay, and it's not going to be good. That's where I'm at. I think they're going to force Waylay, and it's not going to be great. So I'm going to go RRQ. And I'm just trusting in the coaches. And I'm kind of trusting that Nongshim are going to think the Waylay is like sick, but maybe they don't put enough. How's their util looked? Pretty decent. No, yeah, I'm going to trust that. I think they're going to play Waylay. I think it's going to look similar to the Chinese teams. And then that'll probably lose them it. And then these ones are hard. DFM against Global. Global have their actual team now. DFM look decent. Ascent is back, but the wall's been fortified. So the Odin's not going to go as hard. They still loved that map. I'm going to go with Global and think that they have enough news. I think, honestly, getting Patrick is huge for them. they're going to finally feel like this is their time. And they've had a good amount of time with him. So I'm going to go with global for this one, even though I think this one's insanely close. I think? Yeah, I'll back global. DRX against PaperX. I haven't lost faith in PaperX, even though I think everyone else has. But DRX looked so good at Bangkok. Wait, that's not even true. DRX looked good in Bangkok on the maps that they weren't good at in kickoff, but then didn't look good on the maps they were good at kickoff in Bangkok. So if they could actually find a perfect blend there, then they'd be decent. But Bangkok actually worried me because I don't think they realize what maps they're good at. And DRX lost Abyss, and that was their best map. I'm gonna back PaperX. I'm gonna go with a similar thing to the 100 Thieves Sentinels, where I feel like PaperX have more time, and I have faith that, dude, as long as they just lean into ISO, dude, they could have the sickest fast strat comp. Like this meta at the moment is made for like fast sight overwhelm hits, and that is like what PaperX are good at. If they want to play double duelist, they can play Yoru ISO, which is busted at the moment. ISO got such a big buff. Deadlock, really good fast strats. Teo, really good fast strats. Yoru, really good fast strats. Vice, really good fast strats. Like they could just implement all of the agents that are busted for fast strats and just abuse it, and then have an insanely strong defense side. I'm gonna back PaperX. I hope they play the right comps. I hope they play the right comps and lean into the meta, which honestly should suit them. Can you run fast strats against a Vice? With a Yoru and ISO, yeah, I guess you can. Can you? Vice kind of counters ISO a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, actually. It's a weird one, because Vice kind of wrecks PaperX. I'm still going to back them. I'm still going to back them a little bit. I think they can, dude, maybe they go Waylay. Maybe they go Waylay Yoru and just start, like, diving over the Vice stuff. I should be clicking DRX here, but I'm just a PaperX believer. And I don't think the DRX know what maps they're good at. And they lost their best map. And PaperX have more time. And they should be able to... Oh god, they're so bad at Ascent. What's the other map? Icebox. God, they were bad at both of those maps. I'm not sure they can even pick those maps against them. It's so hard for me to click PaperX here. I should be clicking DRX. I'm going to back them. I'm going to back the boys. I shouldn't be backing the boys, but I'm going to back the boys. I don't think it's a good map pull for PaperX, though. But who knows? They might have changed some stuff up. Okay, let's lock it in. Can I lock this in? They're going to lose Ascent. Yeah, sure. They're going to give me the belief. I'm going to believe in them until I see more proof than kickoff to not believe. That's where I'm at. Okay. Let me know in the comments. Who do you have? DRX, PaperX. Who's winning this? You guys are probably going to have DRX. It makes sense. And then I really want to know C9 NRG. I might change this to NRG. It just looks wrong, me picking C9 here. Am I changing this? I'm changing this. I've changed it. C9 should be winning this, but let's go with NRG. Yeah. Because I think that maybe... Yeah, sure. Let's go with NRG. There's something telling me that NRG wins this, even though I think C9 should be winning it. Okay, yeah, let me know in the comments. C9 or NRG and DRX or PaperX. Who have you got? They're the only kind of games where I'm like... I really think that maybe I don't know what I'm doing pick-wise. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I will see you on the stream. I'm going to be watching Americas and Pacific and some China if we have time for this week. All right, peace, everyone. Peace.